guys, in a last-minute turn of events, I'm going to experience the Revuelto here in Monaco thanks to Rana. The replacement to the Lamborghini Aventador, the Revuelto has a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 and 3 electric motors, making a combined output of 1,001 horsepower. One of the things the Aventador was missing was its drivability around town because it had that absolutely insane single-clutch gearbox. Well, in the Revuelto, we've got an 8-speed dual clutch, making it much more approachable in the city. And we have not one, but 2 Revueltos here in the mountains above Monaco, which is just absolutely insane. One of my favorite parts about the car is the exposed engine bay. We don't have a piece of glass covering the 6.5-liter V12, so you can stare at it unobstructed. And these jet-like exhausts in the back are absolutely insane. Now, when new cars come out, often you're worried about them not sounding as loud or as good because of emissions restrictions, but these actually sound insane in stock form, which is really impressive. Up until about 3,500 RPMs, I believe that's due to emissions. They aren't that loud, but that means it's easier to drive around town. Hopping inside the car, we've got this hidden door handle down here to raise those beautiful scissor doors. And we've got a completely new and revised interior with gorgeous paddles. I love the shape of the steering wheel, much more attractive than the Aventador steering wheel. We've got these pseudo comfort bucket seats, and I love the two-tone yellow and black. Inside of the car now, we've got a button to go into full EV mode, which gives you about 4 miles of range. Then we've got the drive mode selector that used to be down here, but now it's been shifted, where you can switch between Sport mode, Corsa mode, and Performance mode. Performance mode will give you that full 1,001 horsepower. We've got a touchscreen display right here, as well as a passenger display. And look how cool the AC vents are. Pretty much every component of this car looks like a Lamborghini. I mean, it looks straight out of a spaceship. And I love that we still have the fighter jet style start-stop button. Fire on the Revuelto. We'll go ahead and flip this up. Press and hold the start-stop button. It starts up in full electric mode, and in order to turn on the engine, flick this dial, and the V12 starts. How awesome is that? Now we'll go through the different driving modes. Right now we're in Strada mode for the street, Sport mode. So interestingly, once we put it into Corsa mode, you don't use this dial to put it into Performance. You go over to this EV dial here. We're in Hybrid mode. If I click it once to the right, now we are in Performance mode with 1,001 horsepower. Honestly, I'm really impressed with this car. So that was acceleration of just the 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12. I have to say, the best part about this car is they kept the incredible sound instead of going forced induction, and then they've got the extra power from the electric motor. So when it goes into Performance mode, that's when it gets the full 1,001 horsepower. But even with 814, it's pretty fast. And I gotta say, for a stock exhaust, it sounds really good. With emissions restrictions, exhausts are getting quieter and quieter, and in fact, below 3,500 RPM, the valves are closed, so driving around town, it's actually doesn't feel like you're in a Lambo, so to speak, like if you're in an older Aventador or Murcielago that screams when you're just going 2 miles an hour. But after the valves open up, it's pretty impressive. The roads up here are so pretty. Fast. Wow, this one's sharp turn. We just accelerated in Performance mode, and there is a significant increase in acceleration. Obviously there's 200 more horsepower, but you absolutely feel it. All right, we're going in all electric mode right now with an impressive 2 miles of range. But that is crazy, actually, to be driving around in a Lamborghini that looks like this with a V12, making no noise at all. It actually kind of accelerates. Realistically, you're never gonna use this. I know they say, oh, you're not gonna annoy your neighbors, you could just go out in electric mode, but it's not insanely loud. Well, I guess it is kind of insanely loud when it starts up, but I mean, you got 4 miles of range. Where are you gonna go? Good morning from the beautiful Cinque Terre in Italy. How magical is this place? So the last couple of days, I turned the camera off because I wanted to spend some time in Italy with Christine without thinking about filming or vlogging, and we've had such an amazing time. What do you think about Vernazza?
11 out of 10.
It's actually unbelievable. We splurged a little bit last night. We got not one gelato, but 2 gelatos and a pizza, and it actually was the best gelato and pizza I've ever had in my entire life, legitimately. And on the way here, we had a little bit of an adventure. We drove from Monaco, which was about 4.5 hours, and getting into Vernazza was insane. Driving along the coast, we went through this forest, and there was no gas station for like 100 miles. So we hit 0 miles till empty on the car, and we're looking at the maps, and we have like 10 miles to go to get to the town. And we fully thought, like, we were pretty sure we were gonna have to push the car or be stuck in the middle of the forest and walk. And then we get to the parking lot. They have parking outside of the town. There's no cars in the Cinque Terre, which is pretty awesome. And I go, hey, where's the closest gas station? And the guy goes, oh, it's 25 kilometers away. And we're at 0, and it's uphill. So obviously we're not gonna make it there. The guy's so nice. He's like, okay, tomorrow I'll bring you gas. I mean, that just would never happen in the US. So we're about to go on an awesome hike. I'm gonna put the camera down again, but man, what an experience. If you ever wanna come to Vernazza or the Cinque Terre, you gotta do it. This place actually doesn't seem real, and last night we climbed to the top of that cliff right there, and there was a restaurant that we ate at with one of the best views I have ever seen.
And food.
And food. The food was amazing.
It was good.
How cool is this? Watching the Tour de France in Monaco. This is unreal. Well, I can't believe this. We were not supposed to be in Monaco today, but stuff got messed up and we're a bit down. And then all of a sudden we decided, you know what, let's go to Monaco. And it turns out that the Tour de France is finishing going between Monaco and Nice. So we're getting to witness that in person for the first time with this backdrop, which is absolutely unreal. Look at this, we've got a Mansory Urus. And then we've got the Porsche Dakar in the Rough Roads livery with a Cayenne in a matching spec. And then look at this, a Mansory F8 Tributo. I believe we saw this exact one in the Mansory showroom in Dubai. Look at that split tail, the P880 performance, and that exhaust is wild. My friend Rana's Revuelto that we went out in the canyons up above Monaco the other day. We've got a casual Lamborghini Urus sitting here. You can hear all the people cheering as the bicyclists ride by. So how crazy is this? Each rider has their own police escort in front of them and behind them. Look at that bike. I'm not even into cycling, but this is unbelievably cool to see. Look at the camera guy on the back of the motorcycle. That is amazing. Rana's 4x4 squared looking sinister. Check out this helicopter getting footage of the Tour de France. That's gotta be a crazy view from up there. It's fun to see the furniture they put in these boats. I haven't been able to see them from above like this before. And then check this out. The Tour de France just went by right down there. That is wild. This is pretty cool. Massive display in the middle of the roundabout to watch the Tour de France. Oh no, everyone's pissed. The screen went out. First time seeing a red Lamborghini yacht. This is pretty cool to see. They're cleaning up almost the pit crew area for the Tour de France. We just had one of the best dinners I have ever had in my life. The drinks, the food, the appetizers, the ambiance was absolutely insane. Now we're gonna find a latte.
It was McDonald's.
It was not McDonald's. I wish it was priced like McDonald's. We're gonna go find a latte now and walk around the city. Casual Maybach. Look at this Mercedes combo, Maybach. And then behind it, a beautiful China blue G-Wagon. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Aston DB12 Volante. I've actually got the press car coming of this in a couple weeks. I'm excited to review one. This girl has got me addicted to these iced lattes. In Vernato, we had the best ones I've ever experienced, and I didn't realize how you could like mess this up. The ones we're drinking right now are low-key terrible. The place we wanted to go to was closed, which is interesting. It's only like 7:30. I'm kind of confused. How wild is this? Private automobile club in Monaco. They've got some really cool stuff in here. Some F1 engines, different F1 memorabilia. Wonder how you get a membership there. That looks fancy.
I have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to go check out the Fairmont parking lot now, because from what it seems, the casino parking lot and the Fairmont and the Hotel de Paris have the craziest car collections. That might have been the most Italian thing I've ever seen. A Lamborghini Huracan with the Italian flag on it. Funny enough, we were in Italy the last 2 days, and I told her, I'm like, I just want a Ferrari to pass us going really fast. And we actually got an 812 Superfast to blow the doors off of us. Now, she was saying, what are your top 2 favorite cars? I'm gonna reserve from saying my 2 to later video, but your 2 were pretty cool. I was impressed. So what did you say?
Said a Porsche Singer.
Okay.
And like a classic G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon Coupe. A buddy of ours has a G-Wagon Coupe. That's pretty cool. Not like the
it.
new G63 that we just did a video on, but the Singer you liked specifically was the one they had at Goodwood, the orange and white one.
Yeah.
The buildings here just do not get old.
If you don't like getting sweaty, you can't come here.
It's pretty humid and the hills are crazy. But if you are into fitness, the amount of walking we've done in Monte Carlo and the amount of steps we've climbed is unreal. And then the scenery the entire time is just crazy. AMG GTR, lineup of cars at the Hotel de Paris. That Dawn is classy. Mercedes McLaren SLR Roadster. Oh, it's a 722 edition. That thing is epic. The Valkyrie has been at the hotel for a while now. Gorgeous Aventador SV in Rosso Bia. This was actually the color that I originally ordered my SVJ in back a long time ago when that was gonna be a thing. This is the launch color for the SV, and I think it looks so good on this Jenna car. Check this out, a Rolex dealer with an actual inventory. They got a couple of day dates. And then look at this. This GMT was actually the watch I bought myself for my 1,000,000 subscriber present. I missed that thing. Oh my God, Valkyrie coming through. The fact that that wasn't even the Valkyrie that's been at the casino is ridiculous. Once again, at the infamous turn, it's really cool that the Tour de France actually just rode up this. We can see that beautiful purple Revuelto from the other day, and I can't believe I just missed the Valkyrie coming up this. And look at that, Competizione Aperta. How awesome is the spec on this Competizione Aperta? That yellow and dark green, full carbon fiber wheels. Imagine this car with the roof coming off. I drove the coupe, but the Aperta's got to be absolutely nuts. That is one epic spec. And then the gorgeous purple Revuelto from the other day. I'm in love with the spec. Nice 997 GT3 as well. Green AMG GTR from before. GT3. I actually think I found a better spot than the sharp hairpin, and it's right here. Check out this view. You can film the cars come down, and then turn around, and then come down here, and go around this turn. That is sick. Ooh, the Mansory F8 and Mansory Urus. All right, we'll demonstrate the spot now. All right, here they come around the corner. Cool to see them next to each other. I need a better zoom lens on this thing. But here we go. They do look pretty darn cool rolling next to each other. Ooh. SF90 Spider. I think sounds good. No BS, this trip and the last 5-6 times I've come to Monaco has really cemented the idea of moving here. I think it would be so cool to spend 6 months or a year and legitimately experience what it's like to live in Monaco and Europe. I feel like it's so centralized. I could bounce around to all my friends in England that are YouTubers and bounce around to other countries. Imagine shipping my McLaren out here. I think I might have to do it. Are you down?
Yeah, I'll be down.
Let's do it.
We have to ask Ketchup though.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a French country and she's a French bulldog, so I think we're good.